Testing conditions on an aircraft carrier in Ohio, far from any ocean. A lab up the road is doing just that to not only better serve those who serve on ships, but when sailors leave the service as a veteran. There's no shortage of sounds or loud noises on the USS Ronald Reagan. From planes catapulting from the flight deck to machine and engine room, the ship offers little in the way of quiet. But more than 2,100 miles away from the USS Ronald Reagan's home port of San Diego, in this lab, the ship's environment is being recreated as part of a new study. So you can make it sound like the engine room of an aircraft carrier or the deck of an aircraft carrier?
We can.
Karen Moomings, the director of the Environmental Health Effects Laboratory. It's the Navy's largest basic lab, and it sits here on Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, just outside of Dayton.
We kind of set up systems that generate exactly what would occur in the field. And we look for effects, various health effects, and hearing loss is just one of the many things that we're able to look at.
Here, they're able to create the whining of an engine or the impact pulse of the catapult itself.
Our studies are meant to dig a little bit deeper into how the different types of noise and duration of noise exposure can contribute to hearing-related injury.
The VA says nearly 1 million veterans receive disability compensation for hearing loss, and nearly 1.3 million receive compensation for tinnitus. Other veterans have a normal hearing test, but have trouble understanding speech, suffering from auditory processing disorder, a condition often associated with exposure to blast. Life below deck is another focus for the study when it comes to 24-hour noise exposure.
When their shift is over, they don't get to go home, right? They just go below deck, where it's not exactly a very quiet place when there are still jets catapulting off.
They'll also use a variety of chemicals to check their effects on hearing loss.
With this apparatus up here, we will take a liquid chemical and turn it into an atmospheric, something that can be breathed in.
Dr. Moomings says that research here could eventually change the way military branches think about hearing protection.
We are here to better protect those that protect the entire country.
By the way, if you are a veteran, VA Medical Center recommends that you go in for testing. You could qualify for service-connected disability. And if you have a veteran-centered story in your community, send the information to homefront@wcpo.com.